to the final.
Definitive pulled through for the hard-earned victory.
All the time on 2K, you know, all the nights playing.
The California Capitol building shining brightly tonight as we get ready for action. And let's go straight over to the sideline.
Thanks, Brian. Well,
boy, Allie, wouldn't that be something? And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward and Bridges at the small and power forward spots. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. And it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Kings, Pascal Siakam out there with Hassan Whiteside. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Bradley Beal. And it's ABC in at the point guard position. And a huge part of any NBA team's success is health, especially as we move to the middle part of the schedule.
Well, we know injuries are a part of the game, and they shape every NBA season. Unfortunately, they can end a team's season at any moment.
Ball outside. Hayward for 3. It's good. Good. And the assist that time from Ball.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Outside Anunoby. Fires the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Pass to Rozier. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I tell you what, Rozier is a guy who doesn't back down. As a matter of fact, this guy will take a hit and keep on ticking.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Richards. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. The rebound by Whiteside. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Siakam, pass to Beal. Here's ABC. Back to Beal. The 3. Richards pulls it in.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Back to Rozier. Pass to Ball. Rozier against Anunoby. Here's Richards. 3-pointer Rozier. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. And here's Beal. Here's ABC. Pass to Anunoby. Beal outside. Offensive rebound, Kings. Back to Whiteside. And he buries his first look.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Ball. And that's a foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Siakam against Bridges. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
When he's defending, Siakam is just all over you. He's got great footwork and fast hands.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And so it's Charlotte with it, trailing by 2. Rozier outside. Hayward outside. And he lobs it up. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Maker, he's checked in for the Kings. It's Beal on the wing, pounded by Rozier. Here's ABC, and he gets it to go. He's got 7.
Slick feed by Beal, taking advantage of the hole in the defense to set up a wide-open man.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Rozier outside. Pass to Hayward. Launches it. Ball outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Charlotte gets it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
Bridges. That's his first personal foul.
First one falls for him.
Team foul. Shooting for Sacramento.
So he gets them both. Charlotte has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now Ball. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Outside for Rozier. Pass to Bridges. And here's Ball. 6 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist of the night. Clark, a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range jump shot out to the three-point line, and he's an excellent driver as well.
It's Bridges on the wing. Goes up on the baseline. Misses off the right iron.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And it's Maker missing. Charlotte trailing. Hayward outside. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Back to Beal. Inside, ABC. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Washington's checked in for Richards. McDaniels comes in for Bridges. Oubre, he's checked in for Hayward. And it's Vassell in for Rozier. Charlotte's gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Ball with it. Beal picks him up. And here's Oubre from the arc. The shot that time not on target. So Sacramento will take it the other way. Beal, the pass to Siakam. Out to Beal. From outside the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
A volume three-point shooter. Beal knows he has the green light to shoot threes whenever he wants.
Pass to Washington. Now here's Oubre. Back to Washington. Will it go? And out of bounds. The Kings will take it.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings. The Kings have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Morris against ball. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Morris. And all around the rim that time before dropping. And it's an 11-point Sacramento lead.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Timeout called, the Hornets.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Oubre passes to Ball.
Hornets foul. LaMelo Ball. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The Kings have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. DiVincenzo on the wing. Pass to Metu. Here's Vassell. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Oh, it's stolen by Cauley Stein. Morris with it. Checked by Washington. Morris outside. Here's Cauley Stein. And the jam by Cauley Stein.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Looking to end the drought. Another shot. And Oubre with the lay-in.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Morris. Here's Metu. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Monk, he's checked in for Charlotte. Here's Washington. Off the left rim and out. Sacramento has gone only 2 of 6 from the three-point line in this first quarter. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. And the Kings lead by 13.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Back to Monk. Right side, Oubre. Shot clock at 6. Nice D from Cauley Stein. Sacramento shooting at around 59%. Their offense is clicking right now. Morris outside. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Kings foul. Chimezie Metu. That's his first personal foul. Third team. At the line for the Hornets.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, Monk is so lethal and efficient as a scorer. I mean, great range, always hunting his shot. I'd like to see him work on his passing, but, man, he can put it in the basket.
Here's Morris, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Outside, DiVincenzo. Down low. It's stolen by Washington. Monk for 3. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've done well to disrupt the and one of the most versatile offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward.
I really like the step-back move, being at 6'8".
Grant, that step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen the Kings really take control here.
Washington.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
This is how the floor looks for the Hornets starting the second. Kelly Oubre out there with Jalen McDaniels. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Monk in at the two-guard spot. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Oubre, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Oubre's got his second basket of the night.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Morris outside. Here's Metu. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. And the Kings lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Rozier. And Whiteside with a block.
And Whiteside takes great pride in rejecting shots. Outstanding. And getting his arms up and denying shooters.
Three-pointer. Beal gets the three ball to go. Beal's got 6. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Here's ABC, pounded by Rozier. Siakam outside. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
Anunoby against Monk. Pass to Richards. 5 on the clock. Here's Rozier. Takes it inside. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Terry Rozier able to play through that challenge and get the shot up and down. Good work.
Siakam outside. From downtown. Monk grabs the miss. For Charlotte, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Sharing the basketball is a part of the game that Monk needs to continue to add to complement his shooting.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Is that an answer or what? He just one-upped him real good.
Those two relish going at each other, don't they?
Boy, I tell you what, we've got a little bit of a personal rivalry brewing here, fellas.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
It's Beal on the wing. Takes the 3. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Monk against Anunoby. Monk passes to Rozier. And it's Charlotte with another. And we saw players like Jalen Green skip college and go straight to the G League with the Ignite team. Clark, now prospects are leaving high school early to go pro.
Yeah, and I think they should have that opportunity and right to choose that option if they feel that's what they want to do, BA. Not everybody is going to be able to make it to the NBA, but some can actually forego college and get their NBA or pro career started earlier, and they should have that right and option.
Pass to Rozier. Washington with the ball. Now here's Monk, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Hornets will retain possession. Charlotte making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Washington, and it's ball in for Monk. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Shot clock at 2. Ball no good. The Kings have gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Beal. 4-3. The shot no good.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Hayward for 3. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Beal, the pass to Whiteside. Back to Beal from behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
To the paint. Stolen by Siakam. With the drive. And then Siakam with the jam.
Driving in, Siakam can be such a menace for the defense. Hard to get in the way of his physicality.
Back to Ball. Rozier outside. Ball outside. Tries a 10-footer. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Bridges. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Whiteside's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Siakam. Anunoby against Rozier. Anunoby passes to Siakam. And Rozier pulls it down. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Hornets, McDaniels is checked in for Richards. Oubre comes in for Hayward. And it's Vassell in for Rozier.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Siakam outside. And Siakam with the slam.
Nice timing on these jumps. He's somewhat on the small side for a power forward, but he just never gives up.
Here's Ball. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Boy, Ball playing with a lot of aggression and toughness there. I love seeing that from a guard who has his size and ability.
And you think about the draft profile of LaMelo Ball. Grant, the court vision has been as good as advertised.
I mean, he's just a gifted passer who sees over defenders. He enjoys making those flashy plays. He's been everything you want from a playmaker.
Bridges outside.
2 minutes.
Off target from outside.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
Fans, your number 1 crew.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. We've got 1:28 left to play in the half. Here's Metu, hounded by Ball. Clock at 6. Left side, DiVincenzo. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from three-point land here in the second quarter. Pass the ball. And here's Bridges. A minute 4 left to play in the second quarter. McDaniels, that's good.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Morris with it. He has 6. Outside, DiVincenzo. There's the triple. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You know, in the pick and roll, you got a lot of options, but sometimes the best option is to do it yourself. DiVincenzo making the right choice there.
Ball passes to Oubre. 29 seconds left in the first half. They absolutely want to add to what's already a big lead.
No question, B.A. No reason to let up. Just keep playing your game.
Pass to Metu. Outside, DiVincenzo. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And there's DiVincenzo with the quick trigger. Cannot give him any room defensively. You've got to eliminate his airspace.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Kings ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It's Sacramento with the advantage at the half. They are in control of this game, up by 18. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And so it's Charlotte with it. Next up, they'll take on the Rockets at Toyota Center. And that'll be the 4th game of this 5-game road trip. They've got Hassan Whiteside, Pascal Siakam out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's ABC in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Three-pointer, Beal, and he can't get that one.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Out to Hayward. Rebound by the Kings. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game. Going inside, and then Siakam with the jam.
Over time, we have seen Siakam blossom into a star, someone who's comfortable shouldering the offense.
Ball passes to Bridges. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists tonight.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to ABC. Kicks it out to Anunoby. From 9 feet, Siakam. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
And Rozier, here we go. Out to Bridges. And here's Hayward. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Here's Rozier. They grabbed their own miss.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And Siakam gets it to go.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
And And Rozier, here we go. And his fifth basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
Beal outside. Three-pointer. And Rozier pulls it down.
You know, it's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he's struggled so mightily.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Whiteside finds Beal. Here's ABC. Hey, from beyond the arc. Richards pulls it in. Rozier against Beal. Stolen by Whiteside. To the left side wing. To the middle. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? I mean, the throwdown at the end, I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
So the Kings making a change here. Makers checked in. Washington's checked in for Charlotte. Monk comes in for Bridges. Ball outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Ball's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Pass to Beal. Shot from the low post is good. Beal's got 8 points.
A high-powered offensive talent. It's like these contested shots simply don't bother Beal as much as other players. And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Rozier outside. Inside. Here's Ball. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
One thing you can give Terry Rozier credit for are those fast hands. You must keep the ball locked up when he's around because he's always hunting for his next steal. Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
Washington up top. Just 5 on the clock. Sacramento grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Rozier's quickness as a defender does much more than just create turnovers.
Yeah, he's tough to shake off when he's covering you. I mean, he puts constant pressure on the shooters and doesn't allow them to take comfortable shots.
Now Anunoby. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Baker with the bucket. And the Kings lead by 19. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Sacramento.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
They've also generated a lot of points off turnovers over the course of the game tonight.
Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution for the away team.
The Hornets have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Clock at 4. Ball outside. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Ball's got 9 points.
Yeah, you know, we've seen a much different version of him in this half, guys. He's been sharper, more focused, and more assertive.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Cauley-Stein. And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Good find that time by DiVincenzo. An unselfish player always looking to make the extra pass.
Ball passes to Washington. And Washington powers it through.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And Oubre gets it to go.
Assist.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's DiVincenzo. Give him 8. Morris outside. Hits a three-pointer. 9 points in the game.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Pass to Washington. Outside Oubre. Back to Washington. He can't get it to go. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Here's Metu. Now here's DiVincenzo. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And it's Metu missing.
2 minutes remaining.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Washington passes to Monk. DiVincenzo against ball. Washington outside. That one a little long.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Ball. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Ball. Ball's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Morris with it. 9 points in the game. Outside, DiVincenzo. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Up top, Oubre. He's got 6. Pass to McDaniels. Nice D from Cauley-Stein. Sacramento has gone 1 of 6 from 3-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Charlotte making some changes. Richards is checked in for Washington. Bridges comes in for McDaniels. And it's Vassell in for Monk. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Back to Ball. Pass to Vassell. Left side, Oubre. 5 on the clock. And Metu pulls it down. And here's Cauley-Stein. He has 6. That'll count. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Pascal Siakam making high. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Charlotte, Ball is out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Vassell. Pass to Richards. Now Oubre. Here's Ball. Excellent D there from Siakam.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Beal. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Kings lead by 21.
We all know Beal might be a shorter off guard at 6'3", but Bradley has heart. He plays way bigger than that listed height.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Beal gets the bucket. Beal's got 4 points in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ball into the lane. Bridges outside. Charlotte again missing.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Beal with another miss.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Down low. Here's Bridges. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. Hayward, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for ball. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA. And that's always a challenge, to be able to keep your star players in your market, because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league. And players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people. And I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
Three-pointer. Beal drills it from deep. Beal's got 9 points now in the second half.
And this is Beal's role, a top-tier scorer in today's game who looks to capitalize whenever he can.
And Whiteside with a block. They retain possession, and that one good. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's ABC, pounded by Rozier. Beal outside. To the inside, Whiteside. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Always a good possession when you can get that kind of look.
Well, back in 2017, the league adjusted the odds to the lottery. How do you like the change?
I really love it. I mean, instead of drawing the top three, it's now the top four, adding to the randomness and giving another team a chance to be in that mix for the top pick. And evening out the odds has produced some shockers, too. New Orleans getting Zion was one of them.
Rozier, the pass to Bridges. Throws it up high. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward.
Well, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
Maker, he's checked in for Whiteside. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's ABC. Beal outside. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks to the league continuing to be popular and continuing to grow throughout the world. So we all know there'd be a hefty expansion fee, but there's some great markets out there that love the game of basketball and would really embrace a team. You know, one city that comes to mind, Seattle. So maybe it'll happen. I'm hoping it does.
Beal outside. The three. Hornets with the rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Bouknight, and the foul on the shot. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Richards is checked in for Charlotte. Washington comes in for Harkless. And down it goes. 2 points.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to Vassell. And featuring Kobe Bryant, Tim Duncan, and Kevin Garnett. Is the 2020 Hall of Fame class the best ever, Clark?
Well, I'd certainly have to go back and look, but there won't be any classes that would be any better. I would say that. I mean, clearly depending on when some of the all-time greats went in and who were part of their classes in the past, but I would be hard-pressed to imagine or be able to state a class that was better than this particular class. 2009 comes to mind. That had Michael Jordan, David Robinson, and John Stockton. That's a pretty good threesome, too.
Rozier outside. The three from Washington. They get it again. Richards misses the layup. Sacramento has gone 1 for 2 from deep in this fourth quarter. Pass to Siakam. Here's ABC. It's Beal on the wing. The three is up. Drops in the three.
He's hit a pair of threes each half, making a significant impact.
Now here's Washington. He's covered by Siakam. To win the run, count it.
With good mechanics and a nice high release point, Washington has a pretty advanced mid-range game.
Here's ABC. Beal outside. And we're going to have a jump ball. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Bouknight. Rozier outside. Here's Vassell. Anunoby covering. Pass to Richards. Picked it out of midair. Here's ABC. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Washington with the ball. Rozier right side. Pass to Vassell. 5 to shoot. Back to Washington. On the attack, Rozier. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Rozier doing a nice job relying on the quick release to beat the clock.
Beal outside. The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Greg.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
The Hornets making a switch here. Jones, he's checked in for Richards. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Harkless is checked in for Vassell. And it's Monk in for Rozier. Up top, Monk. Hauled in by the Kings. Siakam's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to ABC. Back to Beal. Down low. Here's Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Bouknight. Stripped it away. The drive by Siakam. There's a minute 40 left to play in the fourth quarter. Beal outside. Offline with a three. Charlotte's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Kings.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And this was a great showing for them in the first of 2 games in the season series, stealing a 1-0 lead against the Hornets.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Pascal Siakam.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Fires for three. No luck on that one. And Charlotte going the other way now. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Siakam outside for three. McDaniels with the rebound. Here's Bouknight. Pass to Harkless. So no problem for Sacramento. And